Smai pawb, sydd â chi? Hello everyone, how are we all? I'm just going to adjust you slightly there. I think that's about it. That'll do. There we go, centre it up. It always makes this look as though it's with skew, but it's not. I can never get the camera straight. Anyway, enough waffling. Today I'm back with another kit. This one came out this month, March, and it's Maritime Moments. Now, unusually, it's only got 6 cards in it, so 2 of each design. So normally, they'll either do 2 designs and 4 of each, and 3 designs, they'll generally do 3 of each. But this time, there's only 2 of each of the 3 designs. So, as you can tell, I've already opened the box up, because the first thing I wanted to do was to cut the twine or string or whatever you want to call it, and I'm glad I did that off camera because it took an age to find the end, because it's so well wrapped up you couldn't see where the end was, so I was going about with my little pokey tool poking and poking until something turned up. So yeah, so I've cut out the 2 bits that I need for the 2 of the cards that I'm making today. So it comes with this twine and a little Stampin spot in grey granite, but as you know, I don't use those, so I've got my full-size stamp pad out. So here's my pre-cut bits that I've already cut. So that's the longer one and that's the shorter one. And the other trick that I've done with that is when you take it off the spool like that, it's very curly, and you need to run your nail against your finger and pull down like that, and then that'll straighten it out, which is great. It's nothing worse than having curly string or whatever. It comes with tear and tape, a Stampin' Up block, and 4 stamps. One is of a lighthouse, there's a yacht, I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll work it out when I look at the pictures, and then there's a bit of foliage on that one. I'm just having a look, see if I can work out what that other bit is. No, I can't work it out. It's not a bird. Oh, is it? Oh, it's birds! Oh, yes, I can see it now. So there's 1 bird there and 2 more there. So that one's closer, that one's furthest away. Oh, you can't see that because I'm holding it up wrong. So, yeah, that's 3 little birds. Okay, so you get in the kits, excuse me, you get 2 sheets of these die cuts, and then you get the 4 different languages. So you've got English. Oh, hold on a minute, hubby wants to come in. I'll just put you on pause. Put that there. For the first one, I need this card, which I will fold and burnish before we start, because by the looks of it we put some dimensionals on. Oh, mentioning dimensionals, what happened to the dimensionals that were in the box? Oh, I've taken them out of the box and I put them down somewhere. Anyway, it came with some dimensionals, mini ones, and some Stampin' spots. So, as I cannot see them anywhere, I will get, make sure I've got the right one. Yeah, I'll get my my case of ones that I've already got open. Oh, I've just spotted them. I hadn't put them somewhere safe, they'd fallen on the floor. So yeah, so it comes with a small pack of mini dimensionals, although by the looks of it there, oh no, I thought for a minute they looked slightly larger than the mini dimensionals, but no, they are minis. And then these little Stampin' spots, so I'll use those, but I won't start this because I've got one on the go already. So I'll get that one out and put that away, because I don't like having lots that are started and not finished. Okay, let's get on with what we're doing. So I have burnished that, and it's going to be that way up. Oh, honestly, put tea down my front. Never mind. Nobody knows. So the first stamp we want is the lighthouse. And as I've got this stamp block handy, I will put it on there. Now the other thing I will need is a scrap piece of paper, because you know me, I like to stamp on a piece of paper before I start using a new stamp. Oh, no, hang on. I was watching somebody else on YouTube earlier, and I noticed they had a different way of opening their things. They pressed on here. No, I can't do that. I'll carry on doing it the way I always have done. Right. I don't know if that's just because of my arthritis or I don't know. Right, so I'll ink up the lighthouse. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice fine detail on that. So, you know, you could always colour that in if you wanted to. I'm not a colouring in type of person, so I shan't be. And I don't think you need to for this. No, you don't. Okay, so I need one of these. Which one is it? That one. So I've got the card base, I'll put that there. I will also need one of these. This little bit of what I couldn't decide was check tartan, whatever it's called. So I need one of those. Oh, and I will need a bit of the seaweed. I have to be very careful pulling these out because I wouldn't want to tear one of the little bits. And somewhere along here I need one of the little bannery bits. I'm assuming it's the blue one. Oh yes, it is the blue one. And also this bit. So pull that bit out of there, and this one. Okay, so is that everything? Yes, I think so. I'm going to move this string right out of the way because it's going to keep getting in my way. Got the dots there. I've got this. Got my scissors. Got my stamp. Okay, I think I can do this now. Right, so I need to stamp this lighthouse. Right, so that it goes above the top of this house and tree. Oh yes, oh hang on, I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath because I think it might just go over the edge slightly. So, oh yes, that's very cleverly shaped so that it goes over that hedge line. And does indeed go over just a tad, but that's fine. We can cope with that. So put that there. So I've stamped that. Now I need to put tape on the blue bit. Now, as you know, I know this is called tear and tape, but I'm really rubbish at tearing it, so I always cut it. So, a couple of bits of tape on there. And then this bit will have the dimensionals. Actually, I might get the larger ones out for this one. Right, so let's use the larger dimensionals. One in each corner. Now this has also got ones in the middle. And I'm going to put one there, but I don't think I need one there and one there. So that's okay. And then what else needs? This little bit needs a bit of tape. And this bit needs a couple of dimensionals. What have I just chucked on the floor? My tear and tape. Bear with me. Oh. Sure, the floor gets further away every day. Right, so a couple of dimensionals on that. Okay, so tape, dimensionals, and I need the spots for the seaweedy bit. And I need my tweezers. So, a little bit there. One. Oh, it's no good just taking the top bit. You need to take the whole sticker. Oh, do you know, I'm sure it's definitely me. Right, let's get that there. Okay, and one over here somewhere. See if I can actually pick this one up. Yes, I can. Good. Now, it's about there. Okie dokie. So, what we want to do is get the card base. Make sure it's the right way round. A number of times I've done that and I've gone to pick it up and it's the wrong way round. Right, card is definitely the right way round. I will, oh no, I'm going to have to use my pokey tool. I've been doing my invitations for a commission, and honestly this nail has got so sore with picking off all the bits of tape. I've had to start using a pokey tool to get the tape backing off. But thankfully that's all done and dusted. I finished that yesterday, put it in the post, so they should have got them today. So put this about there. And then this will go on top like so. I'll take. Now I've seen other people on YouTube just press down in the middle, and pick them off like that. Oh no, probably something I need to practice, not on camera. Actually, I'm looking at this and thinking I might put another one at the top and another one at the bottom. So let's get another couple. I know this was designed to use the smaller ones and I'm using the bigger ones, but I still think That's probably a good idea. Let's put the extra ones on. Right, there we go. So that can go about there. Right, then the next thing to go on is the Calypso Coral little die cut. Which will stick over the edge a little bit. Then this, which will go about there. Okay, so take the backing off the dots. Oh. So I believe that our loft, well, the main work in the loft is now finished. So it's been properly boarded, insulated. We've got boarding down the sides. Our loft is our house is a T shape, so the front of the house is like that, and then like that, and then the rest of the house, so the hallway, kitchen and this room are in this bit, and this is the bit that Kevin's going to have his trains in. So down the sides of that we've had walls put and then little cupboards so that we can still use the eaves, and then in the main T bit we've got a door here that opens out this way, and that's going to be used for storage. And at the moment the loft ladder, the main loft ladder, comes up here right in front of this bit, but when that loft ladder is down you cannot access the 2 spare bedrooms, which is a bit of a pain because they're the ones I let out. So in Kevin's office at the back he's had another smaller hatch put in with a steeper ladder so that he can go up and down to his heart's content and it won't bother anybody. So we've had to have the new loft hatch put in. We're keeping the original one because that's useful for bigger things to get up and down. We've had it all properly boarded out so there's a proper floor on there. Insulated on the roof and insulated down the sides. We've had first fix electrics put in, and then we need to obviously clean it up a bit because it's filthy. I mean the house is filthy, there is dust everywhere, but you know, that's a job that we can do as and when. So we can clean up the loft and the windows. Honestly, the dust on the windows, you need to be able to clean those so we can see what we're doing before the rest of the electrics gets put in. And then we need to paint the plasterboard before we put the carpet down, and then he can start building his new model railway layout, which will be good. And then in the meantime I've got guests coming next week, so he's had to move his office from the back into one of the bedrooms at the front, one of the spare ones, and of course that's the bedroom that I need to get ready for the guests who are coming next week. I'll just put that there. So there's going to be a lot of work doing getting his office cleaned up so that we can start putting stuff back. And I might have to use the other spare bedroom to put some of the bits in because we can't put everything back because of where the new loft ladder comes down in his office. We can't have anything really in that small space, but you know, there was a desk there before. Anyway, we'll get it sorted, and when it's all done I might show pictures. So that's that one. So that, yeah, that wasn't very difficult at all. The only bit of stamping was the little lighthouse there, so that's good. So that's the first one. Let me put the light, well, let me check first, but I don't suspect I'm using the lighthouse again. No, I'm not. So I will put the lighthouse back on the bit of plastic. Now I will get another block out for this. Is that going to be big enough? Yes. So I will put the boats on here, and ow, oh gosh, I don't know what I've done to my hand, but this finger, it's really, I mean, it's probably just my arthritis, but oh, it's giving me some grief today. And this one, I'm not sure if it makes any difference which way up it is. That way, possibly. So that can go on there. So I'll just get my piece of paper and stamp these off once or twice. Maybe twice. Maybe give it a little wipe. Sometimes you do have to do this 2 or 3 times. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's nice. So that's quite nice, which I suppose that's sort of seaweedy bits, isn't it? Oh, no, wrong. Okay, so that's that one. And then the little boat, or yacht. Oh yeah. That's nice. So give that a wipe. Now this is one that I need the string for. Oh dear, my desk seems to be getting more and more untidy. Right, okay, so put that over there. Scissors over there. So for this one I need this card, which I will, as they suggest, fold over and burnish. Make sure I've got it the right way round. Then I will need the one that says "to a great guy." It's not really a sentiment that I'd use. To be honest, I'm not sure I really want to put it on, but we'll see. I might use something else at some point. Okay, what else do I need? I need one of the anchors. Now I'm assuming, oh, that's what the string's for. Aha. So get the shorter piece of string. Oh, I see. If I can pick it up and get it to go where I want it to go, there's a tiny little hole. Come on, focus. There we go, there's a tiny little hole just there, and I need to get the string through that. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, now it says to tie a little knot. About there, which is quite fiddly. Okay, so I've tied a knot there, and then I'm going to cut that off there. Right, so I need one of the other die cut, well it's not a die cut because it was already cut out, this one, and I need to put the other boat now. It's telling me to put something on top of there and I can't work out where that's meant to be. Okay, have I missed some? Oh, here it is. I'd forgotten about this other sheet. Right, yes, so I need this die cut. I did think it was a bit odd because I could see when they'd stamped this little boat onto here, it went over the sails, and I thought, but that doesn't look terribly professional. But then I will put this onto dimensionals and put that over the top, so that's okay. Right, so let's do that then. Move that out of the way. Okie dokie. So it reckons to put that so at the bottom of the sail is pretty much on the horizon. Oh yeah, and then you get that sort of cloud effect at the back as well. But as you can see, it goes over slightly onto the sail, and I thought, well, that's not very professional. But that's because I hadn't been paying attention. Okay, so this again needs some dimensionals, which I've had just now. So I will put, I wouldn't normally use this many, but I will on this occasion. One in the middle, each side. So it's all going to be very exciting when Kevin can start building his new layout for his trains. I think he's already started making one of the boards, but he needs to make the platform for the boards to sit on first. Okay, so card is the right way round. Oh, Wally! What a Wally! I haven't done the other bit of stamping. Now I've put dimensionals and it won't work properly. Oh, it might do. It might. I'm not going to do it. I should have stamped this, which is the seaweedy thing, across there. But of course now I've put dimensionals on the back, it'll go all weird. So that's not good. I don't think that's going to work. No, it's not. Might it work? No, I'm not going to trust it to do that. So yeah, that's me not paying attention. Been working too hard. We had friends come to stay last week for a couple of nights, so I had to clean one of the spare bedrooms so that they had somewhere to sleep. And of course, it's a bedroom that hasn't been used for a few months. And it's amazing where the dust gets to. So yeah, so I did that. So they didn't mind, because they were just friends staying, and they didn't mind having to squeeze past the ladder when it was down. But generally speaking, they managed. They sort of left in the morning before the builder came, and they got back after he'd gone. There was just a couple of times when Ian was here during the day and he was trying to do some work, and of course there's drilling and sawing going on. Oh well. Right, so now with this one, I'm supposed to put "to a great guy" there, but I really don't like that sentiment at all. So I might find something else, and then I need to stick this little thing there, and then I need to stick this on top of that. So let's do that first. For this one, I will use the mini ones, mini dimensionals, because it's a bit narrower in places. I might want a bit of strength. Put that there. And stick that one there. Right. So what I think I'm going to do with this one is find another sentiment I like better, but a similar sort of size, and put that there as instead. I really don't like "to a great guy." Right, where's my tweezers? So I'll do that after I finish this video and add it in at the end, just to show you what I've put, but I really don't like that. So that's the second card. I'm not going to glue the anchor down until I've found another sentiment to go there. But that's the second one. Don't think I've missed anything else out. Just that bit of stamping up there. But to be honest, I don't think it matters a great deal, so I'm going to leave that one there. And then do the third one and see if I can actually pay more attention this time. So this one needs this roundel. Go in the recycling. Needs this card. So I have to say I do like the colours in this one. Not that the first one, it's grey. I'm really not keen on grey. And the Cajun Craze is nice, but I like this because it's several different shades. So it's one of those. Oh, and it's going to be landscape. Shall I get that right then? Landscape, one of those. A pelican. Okay, don't need anything else from there. And best wishes for a perfect day. Yeah, I like that. That one's alright. So, put that there and that there. And I need 3 of these. So that's why you only get 1 sheet of this, because you only need 1 sheet. So you need 3 for each of the 2 cards that you're doing with that. Right, okay, so that's there. Move those. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got that. We've got the birds. Right, so let's put these back onto the plastic and get the birds out. Was it that way round? Yeah, that will do. And put the boat back. And then, oh, I only need a small one for the birds. What's that little diddy one? Oh, is that 2 diddy? That's 2 diddy. This one will do then. Okay, so find me a piece of paper. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Getting more and more disorganised. Okay, so let's stamp these here birds, see what they look like. Let's do them on the other side. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. There we go. Oh yeah, you could do several of those to make it look like a flock. Not quite enough for a murmuration now. I think you'd need them closer together for that. Okay, so stamps there. Have I got everything I need? The other piece of string. Okay, so I need to wind this round. Let me put the dimensionals on first. Now I'm going to use the larger ones. So if I put large one there and one there, and then I will get a small one for his head. Now I need to wind the string between the two dimensionals, and probably I need to put a dot, so I've got something for it to hold on to. In fact, I might put 2 dots. So one to start on and one to finish on. So let's just take the backing off those two. Okay, so let's start here and then wind that round. Oh, wind that round. But let's face the front so I can see what I'm winding round. And, oh, where's the other dot? I'll just take the edge off that. So I did cut it a little bit longer than it said. I can just put that there. Lovely. So that's the string wound round the... Oh, there's a proper name for that, isn't there? Because it's what the boatmen tie their boats up to, but don't ask me what it's called. I do not know. Okay, so I need to put tape on the back of these. And I need to stamp birds on there before I put any adhesive on. Okay, right, so... Oh. Right, so... Try and get myself in camera so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so they say to put 2 bits of tape on each one. Just thinking what a klutz I've been on this particular video. But if you think I'm bad, I've been watching an Australian lady. She makes me look like a consummate professional. But, hey, it doesn't matter, does it? If we don't follow the instructions to the letter, if we don't like some of the sentiments, we can soon change things up. Right, so that's that bit. So that's got bits on the back. This has got to have not sure I understand what that diagram's trying to tell me, but by looking at it, I think I need to put the 2 dimensionals, and I'll use the smaller ones. No, I won't. I'll use the bigger ones. I need to put them on this side. It shows me on the diagram, it shows them there. Oh, is that the sticky dots? That could be sticky dots rather than dimensionals. Although they're shaped like dimensionals. Yeah, the instructions are a bit sort of... Oh, you can't see that. It sort of shows 4 there, but then 2 of them are there. But then when you look at where it's going to go, I think they need to be on that side. I'll wait until I've put everything else together, so I'll put that back down there. I'll do the bit of stamping. So that's just about there, I think, pretty much right in the top. Oh yeah. So that looks like that, which is quite nice. Give that a wipe. Over there, I will put the lid, well, I won't put the lid back on, you know what I mean. I'll close that up for now. So let's put the bits on that I can. Right, so we've got a card, it's landscape, it's facing the right way. And now I'm going to have to get my pokey tool. My thumb is still a little bit sore. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll start off by putting this one in the middle. And then I can sort out where the other 2 are going to go. It's easier to do it that way than then start at the top and then find you put it too far up or too far down. And you can't have a gap where they want a gap. So, a little bit of a gap. There we go, and then last one. Now, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but just in case I haven't, oh, come on. I'll just stick this on and then I'll tell you. Very sticky, this tape. Very sticky. Okay, so pretty much the same sort of gap there. That down. Sometimes when you take the backing off your tape, particularly if you use this red tape, it's very staticky. So I keep a jar, a glass jar, and just stick them in there. And these ones aren't quite so bad, but the red ones are a nightmare and they stick to everything. But they'll stick to the glass jar rather than you. So always useful to keep a glass jar handy when you're using double-sided tape. Okay, so I have stamped what I need to stamp on there. I've tied the string around the pelican, so I need to put dimensionals on my circle. Which I will do. And then I can put that. It's going to make this card quite thick because you've got dimensionals on this and then you've got dimensionals on the pelican, so not great if you want to post it because it'll probably cost you more. But again, if you're going to post it, don't put this bit up on dimensionals, or don't put this bit up on dimensionals. So we want that slightly over to this side, in fact quite a lot over to this side. And then Mr. Pelican, actually where I've put that dimensional there, that's hardly going to stick, so I need another one, but I'm going to cut it in half to go on his neck, otherwise he won't stand up properly. Okay, tweezers. I can't get it off my finger. Well, that's good because you know it's sticky. Right, so if I put that there, then I know he's got that extra bit of assistance. Otherwise his head will flop a bit. Okay. Right, in die. 3. Right, let's get my tweezers again to hold this to work out where I actually want him to go. So I think I want him about there. Yeah. Lovely. And then this one, they want it to go there like that, but what I think I'll do is I will just stick it there so it's not covering up the edge of the post. So in that case I'll just stick one there and one there, and then I'm going to put it just to the side. I'm not going to follow their instructions after all. Because I think it looks better like that. So best wishes. I might just edge it over the edge of the circle bit. But there we go. So that's the third one. So that is the Maritime Moments kit. So if I just tidy these up a little bit and show you what I've already done. And with this one I will, let's move that out of the way because otherwise you can't see it properly. With this one that's too far up, too far. Let's do it like that and you might be able to see them. Yes, hey, I'll get the hang of this videoing lark. So yes, I'm going to find something else to put there. I'll just lift it up because the light's shining on it, you can't see it. So yeah, I'm going to find something else there and I'll put that on at the end. And then, so that's up on dimensionals. We've just stamped that, and that was a die cut, and that's a die cut, as was that. And then this one, just stamped that. Everything else was die cuts. And then this one, which I haven't done exactly as they said, but there we go. So I will end there. If I've got time, I might see if I can do another video to go for next week, but I might not be able to. But I will certainly have a quick rummage and see what I can find that sort of size that I can put on here. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Obviously to you it won't be a couple of minutes, it'll be like, oh look, she's done that. So yeah, see you in a minute. Hello, that didn't take too long. So what I did in the end was I used my 1 3/8 inch punch, which has got a slight scalloped edge, and the Hello from Beautiful Butterflies set, which I got recently. So that's what I've done there. And then the edge of the thing, I'll show you what I'll use the original die cut that came with the kit to show you. I've just got that bit of colour on the edge. You probably can't even see it. Oh, just about. You can just about see it down there. But what I did was I got my ink pad and I got the punched circle, and I literally just ran it through like that, and it just picks up colour right on the edge. Oh, you can't really see it there, and of course it doesn't work terribly well with this because it's a smooth circle, but it works well with the scalloped edge. Yeah, I saw somebody doing that. You have to be careful that you don't tear the surface though. But yeah, so that's what I did in the end with that one. I just put hello, so I could use that as a birthday card or just as a hello card. So that's that. So that's the 3 cards. That one, that one, and that one. So there we go. Right, I think it's probably time. I was thinking about getting some dinner on, so that's what I'm going to do, and I will see you all next time. Hwyl am y tro.